Why Jimmy's transformation into Saul Goodman is both tragic and painful. In episode 9 of Better Call Saul season 6, Jimmy McGill and Kim Wexler break up. This powerful moment is so sad as it was heartbreaking for a couple of reasons. Kim and Jimmy, in my opinion, had one of the best relationships in the show, including Breaking Bad, with some real depth, and we have seen their relationship grow over the course of the seasons, culminating in what is probably the saddest moment of an already very sad show, his losing an equal, someone who understands how to do right by him as much as he does for her, in fact maybe even more at times. Kim is the only person who has seen Jimmy's true potential as a lawyer. She knows that he's capable of more than what he does at the moment, that he could be an incredible lawyer if he removed all the pain from his past. She believes in him so much that she chooses to leave her career behind because of the pain they have brought to others. In episode 9 of this season has a special meaning to me. I also feel that it was a big turning point for Jimmy's character, and up until this point we have seen Jimmy transform from a good-hearted lawyer to someone who will break the law for his clients. We have also seen him start to now losing the love of his life, this being Kim, who was his moral compass in a way throughout his journey. This breakup is what pushes him over the edge and completes his transformation into Saul Goodman, or in this case the beginning, a man set up for himself, not anyone else. They're so clearly in love with each other. This is something we have seen develop since the first season. They complement each other's weaknesses, and their relationship is the most stable thing in Jimmy's life. Kim has helped him become a better person, and it was until this point that everything changed. He doesn't want to let Kim go because he needs her in his life. But why? Well, it was Kim's decision, and saying they're both poison for each other. She's just trying to be honest with Jimmy about her moral failings and helping him see that he needs to stop trying to be someone that he's not. It doesn't mean that she loves him any less or that she doesn't want him in her life. After all, it was Kim's decision to go against Howard. This path was her decision. If we go back to that scene back in season 5, they rejected this idea. But now in season 6 episode 1, that it was her that brought it up once again. She enjoyed the rush of doing this, but Saul doesn't see it this way. He sees her that she's something good in his life, even though in a way she is. But going after Howard, it was ruining the life of Saul completely. If you think about what if this didn't happen, their life could have been completely different. In a way, Saul goes more and more into crime. It's to show subconsciously that he was right for Kim, but as we get to see as well as understanding that she was right. Her breaking up with him means that he will follow a path, or he will start a path where he's already becoming the idea of who he thought he was. His decision as well is what pushed him even more. He could have chosen something different, but he never did. Up until this point in episode 11, he as Gene breaks into his house. It's also how he will always make the wrong decision. Kim just stopped him from becoming this persona in her mind. However, her leaving will push him into this path. Either way, he was meant to become Saul Goodman. The breakup just make it happen sooner. However, Kim as well became someone who was slipping Kim. She just hid it more, going from her flashback as we get to see who she was and how as well the character of Kim is someone else that her decisions really affected other, and she took the right decision in leaving him. In her mind, if she was with him, they will continue to be poisoned. If we go back to episode 4, she was trained by her mother to do this kind of things. That relationship went south, and by doing this, she thought that she got the love and approval she would need to do these things. This is why she leaves him behind. She knows that if she stay with him, then he won't be able to change. But he didn't change, and he continued to do more of what he was pushing down. If you think about what his brother Shock said to him, this was as well that idea that he had. I must be this person if everyone is saying this. However, this was not the person or the character that Saul was meant to be, or in this case Jimmy. Jimmy was meant to help others. If you think about that scene when he's talking to the girl that was denied for the scholarship, this was who he really wanted to be. That person who helped the little one. Sadly, this doesn't go that route. We know that by Kim leaving him, she left that poison in him that she thought that she was removing that. However, we know that that poison that she left in him continued to grow more and more. Adding those both poisons in a way, this being Kim poison as well as Saul poison, merged together to create Saul. Kim was always meant to be the push to Jimmy become the man he was meant to be, Saul Goodman. His motivations to become this man was never for himself, was only for the love that got away. If he continued to do all of this cons, all of this crime, he will be closer to Kim, which is why the ending of Better Call Saul Season 6 is gonna make so much sense. I will go ahead and talk about that in a moment. What makes it so powerful is the build up to their breakup. In the previous episode, at Kim's realization of finding her place. This is the point about this character, they never thought about the consequences and more about the rush and high that they got from doing this. They feed from each other, whereas the breakup continues, Kim stopped doing all of this. But for Jimmy, this was just the beginning. He will always continue to feed more of that thing that got away, this being that relationship that he had with Kim. Their breakup scene is painful to watch because you cannot help to realize that neither are wrong, but both are right and have valid points. If you think about what is happening right now in season 6, is that the character of Gene wants to be closer to Kim, and this is why he pushed himself to do these cons, because in reality what he always wanted was to be with Kim, and the way that he's doing all these cons is because he feels that in a way he'll be closer to her. This is why in episode 11 he breaks into the house, and in the episode 12 promo we can hear that the cops are gonna go there. I believe this decision is what gonna bring, I believe that him getting caught is what's gonna allow him to be back with Kim in a way, or just see her. It always seemed inevitable that they will. It always seemed inevitable that they would not get together. And however, the actual breakup was unexpected and sad because Kim breaks Jimmy's heart by refusing to be with him. And this moment is where he drops being Jimmy and moves into this persona of being Saul Goodman. Becoming Saul Goodman was for him not to get that pain ever again. This decision to fully become this persona is that he will never suffer. It was a powerful moment that made so many people cry because this was one of the punctuation marks in their relationship, as well as that moment that changed your life forever. This breakup is what made Jimmy to never be Jimmy again and become Saul Goodman. However, as we can get to see, he decided not to be Saul Goodman again and become Gene. However, he decided as well not to be Gene and become a new character that we're seeing right now, which is Victor. Victor is a merge of all the previous personas that he had. Which persona is gonna be at the end of the show? That's the bigger question. My theory is that he's gonna finally go back to Jimmy when he sees Kim again. I have not watched the final 2 episodes as I'm doing this video because I felt that Jimmy's transformation into Saul Goodman was made in this moment. It felt like the rug was pulled out from under us, as it would for any fan who had invested so much into the relationship, but more about understanding where the pain of Jimmy, or in this case Saul Goodman, came from. Peter and Ben decided that the best way to tell Jimmy's story is to stress how difficult it was, and how difficult was that decision for Jimmy when he had to decide between remaining himself or becoming someone else. This is just my thoughts, but leave your comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Christian from BM Premiere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.